Hello YouTube, this is AugustusLarch, and I'm here to vlog with you. I'm going to make a shout out to TechnoBlix. He did a really response on me, and he was saying that the environmental movement, that gasoline exhaust will kill you. Oh yes, it will. Unless you have a special engine. I know that there's converters that you put on a gas engine that scrubs your fuel exhaust, car exhaust of all carbon monoxide. Because they've used, for many years before diesels were reliable, they had to use gasoline engines in mines, and they had them on there. But beside the point, that I know that the gasoline engines are toxic. But what I want is some of that cheap operating cost that everybody else for so many years had, generations previous to mine. The energy crisis really hit people hard, you know, because people have a human perception. There's a lot of urban population, and they see nature through their car window, and all they see is urban concentrated pollution all the time. Of course, to them it seems like the whole world is like that. But you take some drives in Minnesota, like take the drive out on number 2 out to Duluth, or by Floodwood area. Check out the nature out there, how much space there is. It's quite a lot. And consider that there's about 180 volcanoes erupting at any given time on planet Earth, any one of which can produce supposed as much greenhouse gases as the Industrial Revolution can in 100 years. And it seems like the system balances it out somehow. And of course there's a cycle. They say they find fish hooks and human settlements on Arctic islands, that the ice is going away, and they find these ancient things. Well, in the ancient times when there was people living on there fishing and building huts, hey, wasn't that, how does that, it doesn't help their argument at all. Oh, how do you explain that away? That before any industrial activity was around at all, according to these same people, there was people up there fishing and they were free of ice. So, you've got to understand that it's the people fixing the price of oil. The few people, they've designed a world built on one kind of energy, and then they just hoard it away. They corner the market, and it's illegal. It should be illegal. It's not. It's unfair business tactics, and they're just changing their tactics from scarcity to it's hurting the environment. And really, they should this should be declare an amnesty on setting the rules, setting unfair rules in the world of business out there, because it is not capitalism. We got gangsters running us around like slaves. They get enough control over something, and then they get the majority, and then they get more than the majority. And they're not the majority. They got majority control. A minority amount of people got majority control. And it's just hog-tying economic activity. You either got to go big or go home, and the only way you get big is if they say so. So that's what we're faced with. So the energy crisis has crippled this country, and it's designed by, it's an agenda process designed by a few people to put them in the driver's seat. And they're not good people. They don't have the best interest of the whole in mind. They will hurt progress for the whole group of them just so they can have that position above. They don't care about everybody getting a position, classes above where they are now. They just care that they're on this position right here, which is a couple of steps above everybody else. And they like it there, knowing that if they let everybody else come up there, then they'd both have a race. There would be a bar raising thing going on. The nature taking its course thing. And everybody would learn. Everybody would grow. It'd be a give and take instead of them just ruling over all of us all the time. So, this is AugustusLarch. I'm just giving you a little vlog on the energy crisis.